It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams.
Jason Sander is set to kick off.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Here's Carter now on the return. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Wilson. It's loose. It's out. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They begin with a quick throw out left, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Number 12. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage, good for the receptions for the receivers, but you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces, so that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. From the gun, here's Gordon. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the field goal conversion. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
46-yard line.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, gone. It's going to be complete to his tight end Everett. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Second and 9.
Out of the gun. Gone. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate.
And it's third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. No doubt, very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big chunk of yardage there. 37 yards.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up with a 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson, they'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
That feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a play fake, and it's gone. That's complete to the tight end of it. They'll take this to the outside midfield before throwing out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This is Gordon. This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Cardinals' 39-yard line.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They run it here with Gordon. Down to the 25.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Gone. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
A 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Now Wilson. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Cardinal first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made at the
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Yard line, 2nd and 9.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
You're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Pardon me, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need is
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. They actually lose 6 yards on the return. I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Gone. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
3rd down.
And that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Now Goff on 1st down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. To the air again. Goff. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Again, Goff. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge, and it's going to bring up fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. Now a timeout coming here defensively, as on fourth down, may as well make him punt it. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over to spotting the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Running one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. To throw is gone. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Nowhere to go. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's third and long.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Goff now looks to throw. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kicked off at the 20, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
They'll keep pounding here. He's immediately taken down at the line of
up third down.
To throw is Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hunter Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as the pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
On second down now. It's Gordon, and not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They run, Montgomery. And some nice running going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 35. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To their fullback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maurice Alexander making the stop defensively.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 10.
There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you start to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. They'll run with Montgomery. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. The quick slant caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll run forward, Montgomery. Well, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. It's the fullback. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. Nowhere does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Goff. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there. First down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now a first down throw. Gone. To the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Gordon on first down. And they're getting across midfield. a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
49-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Warner in on the tackle.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now it's gone. They're going to get this to Gordon. And he's going to have a Rams first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. On first down, gone. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Off play action. Here's Goff. These guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll go to Montgomery to try to win in some clock. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. From just shy of midfield, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll run on first down. Montgomery. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he'll hit his man. That's Cooper. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And he's got it up and through.
Rams 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun. Gone. And he comes back with one complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Trayvon Mullen, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. That's now 3 turnovers in this second half. Very costly. And earlier in the half, Charles, when I asked you for your keys to the second half, you said, hey, maybe trite, but it's going to be turnovers. That's been the story.
It certainly has, but I didn't expect it to be this much of the story. I mean, when you're getting up to 3, you're really putting too much on it.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.